Hello and welcome to a Halloween book makeover. My book was kind of slick, so I decided to sand it to rough it up just a little bit, just to make sure that the paint would have something to stick to a little easier. So I am using Fusion's Victorian lace for my white paint here. And obviously I am just painting it everywhere and drying in between coats. I can't remember if I used 2 or 3 coats to cover it pretty well. And obviously I'd already gotten a good start and painted the back before we got going on here. Looks like 2 coats was what I used. Nope, there goes a third. And 2 coats probably would have been enough, but you know, better safe than sorry. And a quick dry. And this is the paper I chose for my Halloween book. This is one of my own designs. I think she's extra creep-tastic. I just love her. And I'm using my Decoupage medium and putting it down. It's just a nice thin layer, and then I spritz the underside of my paper before laying it down. And then I use my little squeegee to help eliminate wrinkles. And I had a little excess Decoupage medium. So that's what I was using my shop towel to clean up the excess out the side there. So, and there again, put down the Decoupage medium, spritz the underside of the paper, and use my little squeegee, get it down in the crease. And it looks really good. And then I'm coming around the back side. Same thing, using my Decoupage medium. I think I'm actually using Fusion's Decoupage and Transfer Gel for this one. It was just what was handy at the time. I use it or Pentart Decoupage. Pentart Decoupage varnish and glue. So I use either one and love them both. So anywho, and there I am. And I use, if you get glue on that felt end, you're gonna ruin it of the squeegee unless you clean it up real quick with water. So I try not to get the Decoupage medium on my felt end. So sometimes I use the felt end, sometimes I use the plastic end. I just try to be careful not to get glue on my felt, and if I do, I clean it up with water right away because I've ruined too many in the past. And here I'm just trying to dry around those edges so that I can sand it. And just sanding off any excess paper. I didn't have much on that edge there. And as you can tell, I guess I didn't say that, but obviously I just wrapped the excess paper around the back. I thought that worked out pretty good for this paper design. And at this point, I really should have sealed it with my Decoupage medium, but I completely forgot. So not the end of the world. I can seal it later. But had I been thinking, I would have sealed it at this point before I carried on. But oh well, I got caught up. And again, I got caught up and put that stencil design on and wasn't recording. So but you'll see me stencil on the back, so it's not the end of the world. But I'm using, oh gosh, I will have the links to all the supplies I used when I get done, because I cannot remember what it's called at the moment. But that orange goodness I'm using there, I love that stuff. It's so pretty. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank on what it's called, but anyway, I used it through the stencil, and there I'm just using it with an angled metal spatula and putting some around the outside edges too. And it comes in several colors. It's kind of a gritty but glittery textured paste. Something effect paste, I think. But anyway, it comes in purple and like a royal blue, and really pretty precious rubies is the red. Comes in black. Like I said, we could have used purple even. But I thought this went really good with her hair, so. And black would have been fine too, or I could have done black and orange, but that's what I went with. And there is a brighter orange too, but this one's a more subtle orange. And that's just what I felt like using. That darkish, almost black color is actually Ash by Fusion, which is a super dark charcoal. It almost looks black unless you put a true black next to it, but it's very dark. So I put that on, and then here I am coming in with that whatever paste that is that I cannot remember the name of right now. But like I said, it's very gritty and metallic and so pretty. And I'm just, like I said, doing the raised stencil with it. And this is Tammy with Flippin' Furniture, by the way. If you like what I'm doing, and I hope you do, I hope you will like and subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified every time I put a new video on. And I am just using this same textured medium around the outside edges again. And like I said, I still need to seal it, and I will either use a spray sealer or, brush on a sealer yet. But there you have it. I hope you like it. I love it, but I love Halloween. Halloween is my favorite, so. I think it's so cool. I will be doing lots more Halloween coming up. This one's kind of early, but I just couldn't wait since I released my Halloween papers not too long ago. I mean, there will be more coming too, but